Hello everybody and welcome back for another Game Builder Garage monthly recap. I know the last recap was a bit lackluster for the October one because I hadn't been able to play the game as much since Metroid Dread was out and I'd been grinding that. But like I said, I am back with the best of the best 10 out of 10 games, so many good games in fact that I've never had such a big chopping block before. A lot of games really great. I had to cut them out. We didn't have enough time, but there were so many games we could have had another recap for them. So I played a million games in November, and these are the ones that were at the top of my list. Again, these are all 10 out of 10 games, and at the end of the recap, I'll show you miscellaneous games as a bonus. I don't know how long this recording will be, but if you guys don't like giant recaps like this one, let me know what you recommend as a time limit. Anyway, let's jump right into this. First off, as you've been staring at this card for a bit now, we have Alice's Magic Book Adventure. I would highly recommend copying down Uma's programmer ID somewhere because their games are astronomically amazing. You're going to be blown away by everything they've done, and they're a prime feature in this month's recap. This game in particular is so amazing that I posted a separate video of it earlier on my YouTube channel that showed off my very first impressions of it. I'll give you a preview of it right now. So keep in mind you do need either a mouse or to do this in handheld mode. I don't think you can do this on a TV if you have it docked. But anyway, you click on the book, you open it, and now you begin your adventure. You move around with the L button, as you can see up there, and you jump with the B button. And the goal is to capture these flags. And as you progress, we have another book here. And you grab this next flag. And now there's a new page. This is what this means, new page. So you click on it, now there's a new page you can go on. And you have to solve the puzzle. How do you get up here? I wonder how you get up here. So you have to figure out how to get up here without, you know, getting stuck. So I'll leave you to this puzzle. If you're interested in solving the puzzle immediately, you can go check out the previous video I made on this on my YouTube channel. And I'm not going to show you the entire thing right now because I already showed it in that video, but it's incredible, amazing, and the best game that I played in November. Next up, we have another game by Uma called PICTO. Now I must say that to date, this is the longest game I have ever played myself in Game Builder Garage, so be warned that this will take you a few hours if you plan to play through all 25 levels. I might make a video in the future about this game in particular because it is so big and complicated. I completed all of the puzzles though, so let's jump right into it. And by jump right into it, I mean jump right to the end. Here's me playing stage 25 just to prove that I completed it. Each stage has a different shape, like an umbrella, a sailboat, a smiley face. At the very end here, it's a THX. Thank you for playing. And yes, you should go play this game, because even though it's long, it is super good. Now we have a series here, an entire series, which is basically the equivalent length of PICTO, but it's extended using the swap game node on. You have to play this series, the Mirror series by MattW, or MattW. I'm not sure. I think it's... I don't know what NSW means. Anyway, Matt created this game, this entire series. If you go to his programmer's shared games page, you can see his entire series right here. He uploaded it all at about the same time, which is pretty cool. You've got World 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm just going to show you the first one to begin with, but this is the code for the first one, and this is the code for the second one. So let me give you a little preview. You want to make sure you download all these codes in advance because the swap game node on is used between worlds. And by the way guys, there's lore. There's lore in between these. So the goal is you're controlling both red and blue at the same time. Blue controls are normal, red controls are inverted because you're controlling them at the same time and they're going like, you're trying to get them in the same direction so that they can destroy each other. So you see here, we want to avoid the spikes. You don't want to destroy yourself without destroying the other person at the same time. So here's a little puzzle. You want to make sure that you don't get the red guy in the spikes. And now you want to make sure that you can move across these platforms without dying in the water or anything. And making sure that the blue guy does not go in the spikes either. You got to hit that green button and then a little area will open up for the blue guy to make it over. And then it's your job to figure out how to make them meet in the middle. You should definitely play the series. Once you complete each puzzle from each world, it will move you on to the next one as long as you have the games already downloaded in advance. and it's really, really good. I've played the first two. I just started playing this yesterday actually, but it was so good that I had to include it in the recap. So go play this game, go check it out, and I highly recommend doing stuff with this creator. Doing stuff this creator's made. Next up is Super Garage Maker by Waddle. This creator makes amazing games, by the way, and in this game you get to make your own. It's super amazing, fun, and has great replay value. Let me show you. Welcome to Super Garage Maker. In this game, you get to create your own game. Ta-da! It's kind of like Minecraft, but a little bit different. You get to make little platforms. By the way, all the way over here is where you start, so you want to definitely put some floor over here. You don't want to build your entire area over there and then you start and you have nowhere to go. So make sure you have a little bit of area to build here, and then you switch your item. You can also switch the background, make it different backgrounds and stuff. But yeah, you can do all sorts of different things. Whee! You can erase. Oh yeah, that's to erase everything. I didn't want to erase everything. I just wanted to erase this one thing. Whatever. We're close enough here. And you can place down coins. You can place down spikes, and then you can start your game when you're ready. Ta-da! I don't think I can make it over there because I don't think I put the platforms close enough. Oh, maybe I did. Hey, I did! Cool! So you can, when you place down the spikes, that will kill you. But if you place down coins, you can collect them. So that's pretty cool, and I would recommend you check it out. I played a few different Game & Watch games in November, but this one is just perfect. This is Game & Watch Helmet version 1.1 by jJae 1990 something X. Anyway, it's perfect, fantastic, and exactly as it should be. Let me give you a small preview. Welcome to Game & Watch Helmet. I love how they decorated this whole thing. jJae did a really good job. So you can move to the left and to the right. You press the button to start, and the goal is to just make it across without dying, and the store's not always open, by the way. Keep that in mind. It doesn't open for you, it opens at will. You want to make sure you do not get hit by everything falling from the sky. That would be very sad. I don't think there's any meatballs. There's no Cleddy with a chance of meatballs in this one, but there are a bunch of random objects that will definitely kill you, so you gain points by walking across platforms. They're not platforms, the floor. Walking across the floor and then getting in the door. It's really cool, really simple, and exactly what a Game & Watch game should be, so go check it out. We're back to Uma, this time a less recent creation, ROB Bingo. I didn't get it at first, partially because Uma's Japanese and I can't read Japanese, but I'll give you a little tour into this really cool and creative game. So first off, you can see the obvious issue with the Japanese stuff. Anyway, so you are that guy up there. See? I'm moving around. It shows you the controls in English up there to move this guy around. And over here is how you actually control Rob. These buttons that you jump on will make him do different things. So right now I just made him open his hands, except I didn't because his hands were already open. But as you can see down here, this is how the stack starts. This is the stack right here of these little colorful hockey puck looking things. And the goal is to make them like this. And I believe this is number 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4, this is 5. You have to close his hands. You would have to use the man to close his hands. So this little guy comes down here and we should close Rob's hands. Yep. And now we would move these things over here. I think I can actually do this because this is relatively simple. We have 3 in our hands right now. And I want to go to the left. And make sure you don't get hit by this guy, because otherwise the old guy will fly away. So this should be platform 2, I think. And now we want him to go to platform 1, so we can put the hockey pucks down. Rob's keeping a close eye on us, making sure he's following the instructions. And now open, so you drop them down. Perfect. Yay, we did it! Clear! Wow, that was a perfect thing for my demonstration there. And just to be clear, with that last game, it's completely random where it tells you to move the pucks. It may say you need to move 1 to each. It may say you may need to move 3 to 1, 2 to this one, whatever. It's different for each one. So that was really good RNG. Anyway, now this card right here shows the original game. This is Salmon run by Ponta, but I actually worked on translating it somewhat because I'm guessing most of my viewers can't read Japanese. Full credit goes to Ponta for all of this. I did absolutely nothing but poorly translate things into English. And I didn't even do all of it because I ran out of time because I was doing this at like midnight or something. So I tried to poorly insert some English text. This is the original version. I'll show you my version in a second, but I want to show you how cool this game is. So this is Salmon Run 2D. And I tried putting some stuff in English. Shooter, roller, charger, spinner. You get to choose your character here. I have no idea what this means. I tried to translate this. And it was like, do you need a ladder at work? Which I'm absolutely certain that's not what this means. So I'm sorry, I don't know what this says. Because I don't know what this character is. But I think I know what these ones are. Anyway, I'm just going to choose shooter. I don't know what this means. But I managed to translate this as ink. This is the score. There's another shooter over here. Here's the how to play this game. Then here's some more text. Start with the A button. It's a very simple game. You almost don't need to translate anything. But I translated it anyway because I felt like some people may want that. Anyway, I'm gonna ink up a little bit here and try to defeat all these baddies. I've never actually, okay, disclaimer, I've never actually played the original Salmon Run or Splatoon at all, but when I played this game, it was really fun and really cool. And the thing you're supposed to hit the A button for, I couldn't translate that properly. So, yeah, Super Chaki Kanzume, I don't know what that means. And this text right here, I have absolutely no idea what this says. Also, I'm sorry, I could not center the exit. But I'll include my code to get the English-ish version of this. I actually only translated the shooter part. I didn't do, for the other characters, I didn't translate their weapons and stuff. But I translated what I could. I didn't write down all the English things. Besides me stopping talking about me, this is a really good game. There's also another text thing where it's like if you get max out, there's a Japanese thing that shows up, but I don't know what that says in Japanese, I'm sorry. Go play this game by Ponta, either my version in somewhat bad English, I don't know, or her version, or his version, in full Japanese. You don't need to know Japanese, it's pretty simple. Go ahead, go play the game. I really don't want to spoil too much of this game. This is New Super Beary-o Bros by Mark. He did a really good job on this, by the way. Mark, if you're watching, this was really good. I really enjoyed this. You should download this and try it for yourself, guys. Full credit goes to Mark, and I'll show you a small preview.
I'm a bear, and I can jump. Hello. Boing, boing.
I love how it says attempts 1. Usually this means you're gonna die. But you're like, how could you possibly die in such a sweet game? Should I hit the start button? I'll do it. Alright, start button. Oh, I'm dead. And now we're on attempt number 2. And we move on to the next slide. Still dead. As you can see, if you hadn't understood already, this is a troll game, and it's a pretty great troll game. Oh my goodness, the Wii U. Where is it? And Knuckles! Okay, I'm not gonna go past the and Knuckles sign, because I want you to try out the rest of your trolls for yourself, but go play this game by Mark. He did a really good job. Mark, you did a really good job. At the end, he's like, I tried my best. Yes, Mark, you did try your best. So, go check out Mark's game. Toad's Quest for Cheerios. You're getting what you ask for in this game. It delivers as promised. It's short, simple, and sweet. Let's see it by Dylan. Okay, this is Toad's Quest for Cheerios. You can jump with the A button, move with the D-pad, avoid these little mountains that are actually spikes because those spikes will kill you, and progress to the end to achieve your goal of finding Cheerios. Let's see if we can make it. I really like this art. Cheerios! I think that looks like a pizza, but hey, it's Cheerios. Cheerio! We succeeded. Toad's quest has been fulfilled. I saw this series on YouTube a while back, just the codes, not the gameplay or anything. I actually never saw what any of this looked like. I just saw, like, in the description below, they'd say Rat Race, stage 1, 2, 3. I'm like, I don't really like rats. At first, I was apprehensive to try this, but guys, Rat Race is actually incredible. There are 4 stages, and they get a little harder as you progress, but these are really good games. Let me show you. Now keep in mind, this sort of game is not for everybody. It's better than your average monkey ball creation, but it's still a little bit difficult. So if you're not into difficult games, I wouldn't recommend this, but And you also get rated at the end for how fast you go. So we got a C, recliner rodent rank. And pressing A to continue will bring you right to the next game. You have to make sure you actually have the game, so I'll include the codes down below for stages 1, 2, 3, and 4. I played all 4, I beat all 4. 4 is obviously the hardest one. They get harder and harder as you progress, but they're really good games overall. Let's see how far I can make it without dying. Hey, I'm making it okay. Oh my goodness, don't die now. For some of them, there's different paths, and it's really confusing. In stage 4 for a bit, there was like, it looked like I can go on this path, but I couldn't. This one's good though. Stages 2, 3, 1, all pretty straightforward. Ah man, we're a dead parrot. I have gotten all the ranks, A, B, C, D, F. So. This is stage 3. This is where stuff starts getting hard. There's a cat actually down here. Let me show you the cat. And then I'll show you a little bit of stage 4. Here's the cat. Avoid this cat. Although the cat sprite is pretty awesome. Hello, kitty. I'm a rat. And this is stage 4. It's definitely the hardest one. You wouldn't expect certain paths like that one. That took me a bit to figure out. You're supposed to go down here. I tried taking other paths up there. I'm just stupid. Don't worry. You're gonna get it faster than I ever did if you're not this far in the video already. But yeah, go check out Rat Race stages 1, 2, 3, and 4. It's really fun, really well done. I like the art, I like the gameplay, and I would recommend it. This is actually a beta game, but I think this is all we're getting for now since the creator hasn't uploaded any further updates. This is Super Mario World Yoshi 6.3 by Ryan. Let me show you this fantastic beta game. Hello, I am the Yoshi. There's no music, but there is a bonsai bill, and coins, and bullet bills. Hold on, I want to get the thing. You can turn into Red Yoshi if you eat this apple. I'm Red Yoshi now. Ta-da! This is a relatively short game. There's not much you can do besides jumping and moving around. You can collect coins. I'm super bouncy. I am a super bouncy Red Yoshi. Anyway, touching this is the end. There's an invisible wall here. There's actually an invisible wall in the back too, if you jump off this invisible wall. This is all it is for now. There's plenty of node-ons to make more stuff in this game, but this is all that was created so far in version 6.3. I hope he continues, but I'd recommend playing this game if you like Yoshi, if you like amazing sprites, if you like animations like this, and if you're just interested in Super Mario World-esque Game Builder Garage games. Okay, now we're getting to the point of the video where, for the very first time, I actually wrote a script, but I only wrote half the script, so I'm out of script. Anyway, this is The Canon by fladdict. We played games by fladdict before, and that's how I found out this game. I went into their programmers shared games, found it, loved it, and now I want to share it with you. Let's go check it out. Hello, I'm here. And now I'm gonna blow everything up. I love games where you just explode everything. Oh no, I exploded. Yeah, you can also explode yourself. You kind of want to be careful of that. You are both the blue and the pink cannons. The goal is to destroy everything, but you can destroy yourself, just like that. So you may not want to do that. But I think it's fun to just shoot everything and blow everything up. They just stacked a bunch of fancy node-ons in here. The robots rising and falling. I always blow myself up in here, but hey, if you're blowing everything else up, I think you're bound to blow yourself up at some point, so I'd recommend checking this out if you like blowing stuff up. And if you don't mind resets constantly from blowing yourself up. I don't care. You might, but I don't. Okay, next up we have GURENGE featuring jJae Studio. She's actually a Twitch streamer, and I think she streams on YouTube as well. She has a YouTube channel. I talked to her and I asked her permission to show this on my recap, and she's like, yeah, I'd love for you to show it. So you should go check this out, because this is one of those rhythm games where you gotta click the button as the dot appears. Usually that's not my thing, but like in Game Builder Garage, like I've played others in Game Builder Garage, not like actual things. The actual things are great, and recreations in Game Builder Garage are usually not so great, but this was definitely my favorite iteration of this in Game Builder Garage. So let's go check this out. There were two that I constantly missed, and I just could not get those for the life of me. Maybe it's my controller and it was just having missed inputs or something, but this is really good. If you like the sort of rhythm game, you should play it because this is a really good recreation of it in Game Builder Garage. There's almost no jank, and it's fun. If you like the sort of thing, I was obsessed, and it has a super good rhythm. Okay, this is where I had to make the cutoff. I'm currently half an hour into my recording. I don't know what it'll be like once I cut out bits and pieces of the recording. I didn't want to make this too long. I don't like my recaps being too long because when people see a video that's too long on YouTube, they either don't watch the whole thing or they don't watch it at all. So I like to keep these somewhat reasonable of a length. But these 5 I will show you are some honorable mentions. I didn't rate them 10 out of 10. I rated them other things out of 10. Like this one is an LOL out of 10. This is an auto level of something. It's called the Colossus, again by Fladdict. Fladdict is a really good creator. Sadly, they have not made any new games as of late, but I want you to check this out because I thought it was funny. Something is happening here. I don't know what it is. It kind of reminds me of Mecha Bowzilla in Super Mario Maker. I don't know. You can like run and jump, but the camera is honed in on this giant hippo monster that just kind of rampages through the stage. It's pretty small, not a lot of node-ons, not a lot of connections. They just kind of, Fladdict decided to just make this, and then they made it, and that happened. So, yeah, this is the Colossus. Oh no, the Colossus! He's going down! No! That's the end. I think it's funny. Next up on our honorable mentions is 3DS Menu version 1.0 by Oscar. This is a do-it-yourself out of 10 as I rated it. It's really cool. It's basically a template, but it's like the most high-quality template ever. It's a swap game node-on hub sort of thing, so if you have a bunch of games you want to put in, you can create the sprites for them and then add in the game title for them and the swap game node-ons yourself. Let me show you. Use the D-pad to move the cursor, press A to select a game, press the ZR button to zoom in or out, use the R stick to move the camera. This is a custom 3DS menu to insert your Game Builder Garage in. Have fun! Well, you can't actually put the actual cartridges in, but you can see these things, and they play a different little tune every single time you go over them. It's interesting, this one looks like it's actually plugged in. You can see with the cartridge tab right here, and then these are like digital downloads, which is funny. But I really like the interface here. They did a really good job with all this. If you have your own game, you can go in here, and I think that the swap game, where is it? I already forgot where it was. Yeah, the game card. Oh yeah, so there's a game card and then all the software. That's pretty cool. So here, you can draw your own art, make your own game. And then I think, yeah, the swap game node-on is right here. If you want to swap your game, you just put the game in here. Now, baseball is not my thing. I don't like baseball at all, and I don't know how it works, but I don't have the same animosity towards it as golf, so I thought I'd share this. This is Robo-kun's Homelander. It's in Japanese though, and it's baseball. Like it's baseball. And if you like baseball, it's a baseball out of 10. It's baseball. That's all I gotta say. Baseball. Let me show you. The controls. You press A to go at bat and hit the baseball. The goal is to get a home run, and yeah, I think that's what the goal is at least. I don't know. I don't play baseball. Woo, we got another one! I played this earlier and I got a bunch of them out of the field. I think you get points for that, and that's what you want to do, otherwise everything is a negative point. Ah, we didn't even make it close this time. So you get to show me, I'll show you how I fail or something, I don't know. But if you like baseball, and you like Game Builder Garage, this is a fantastic game! Ooh, just not over the wall. I'd be a great baseball commentator, wouldn't I? I definitely know what's happening. What I don't understand is like, how this person was crazy enough to use up like every single node on this entire thing. It's crazy. Alright, we have one out of bounds, out of the park and everything. That's 1, and that resets our strikes counter. Ooh, we get another one. Fantastic. This pitcher is throwing, I think. Is it the pitcher? I don't know what's happening. Anyway, if you like baseball, this is your game. First of all, well, 2 things. First of all, I'm not an RPG person. Sorry. But this game is mind-blowing. Even I can appreciate mind-blowing games if they're not my thing. This is by Jongjungbu, who, well, actually, I didn't even put this on the list, but there's another game I want to show by him in this recap real quick. I'll briefly show you this RPG. If you're into RPGs, you should go play this. I rated it an RPG out of 10 because I didn't feel qualified enough to rate it, since, like I said, RPGs aren't my thing, but let me show you. We've even got music for this whole thing. Pretty epic music. Press A to start. Captain Shale, hurry up, men! We need not tarry here for long! Bowman Lars, yeah, so dull here. Why even bother with the patrol? Lieutenant Barb, because it is our sworn duty for all within our borders. Bowman Lars, yes, ma'am. I didn't mean to. Wait, what is that? Captain Shale, monsters! Into formation! Be ready to strike! Objective, defeat all monsters. Failure, enemy gets the left side. And that's all I'm going to show you because there's not much I can be competent at this. But can you believe somebody made an entire RPG in this game? Somebody made an entire RPG in this game. And it works. Look how great this works. Look at how amazing. I'm just gonna defend myself. Defend everything. I tried playing this a little bit. I wasn't too successful at it. Probably because I don't know how RPGs work. But if you do, and you like RPGs, go check out this game by Jongjungbu. Now this is Jongjungbu's programmer page. You can see his programmer ID up here. But what I wanted to show you was this game, Thanks for the Juice, because I didn't understand it at first. I downloaded it directly from his programmer ID page, but he actually is on the mygarage.games website, and he gave a little bit more info there. Basically, it's, well, not an endless game, because you only have 14 days, like fake days, like it takes you 5 minutes to go through one day sort of thing. But basically, you run a stand. Oh, sorry, I keep tapping. You run a stand. It's got amazing sprites. You need 5 cups. You start with $10 and you're trying to make money. So you need 5 cups to start. And then, I don't know. What's my recipe? I'm just gonna make everything up real quick. I'll just have 1 for everything. And there's 5 customers that are gonna come by and they're all gonna give me poor reviews because I don't know what I'm doing. But we're gonna begin the day. Let me move the mouse out of the way. You get to see the weather forecast. This is your total earnings. Customer happiness, it's pretty bad. You can see their comments over here. They don't like what I'm doing, but close enough. I mean, we made $4.20. That's good enough for now. And look, we're on day 2 or something. I don't know. Dom thinks it's cool. That's cool. If you like cool games, go check out Jongjungbu's games because they are some of the best games in Game Builder Garage. Finally, the final of our honorable mentions, which has taken up another 10 minutes of my recording time, but that's fine, is Synth Sound Experiments by CraZEnigma. I actually played a few of CraZEnigma's games, but some of them were like right there when I had to like make the cut and cut out all these amazing games I wanted to show, but I ran out of time. It was so sad. I'm sorry, CraZEnigma. But this is a very interesting game. It's so interesting. The rating I gave it was interesting out of 10. Sometimes I just don't give numbers. Sometimes I just put a word in there. This was an interesting out of 10. Let me show you. We begin in silence. But if you press the A button, it's no longer silent. It's really annoying. If you press the back buttons, so see all these white things? These are what, this tells you what you can press. If you press the back buttons, you can change things and make it sound less horrible. I think that's kind of the point here. Hold on, what did I want to do? I wanted press the B button. B button a few times to change. Oh my goodness, that's horrible. No. That's clapping. What do I want? That's like Kirby inhaling. This is a drum roll. Oh my goodness, that's horrible. What if I do this? Oh my goodness, it's a fire truck. Hold on, let's turn this down a bit. Oh dear. Half notes? How about half notes? Okay, These are half notes. This is all about experimenting. It's literally in the title, Synth Sound Experiments. If you like what you hear, go download this game. And with that, that is the end of my November recap. Can I find a better sound? Oh, that's better. This is the end of my November recap for all the games I played in November. I actually have no, it's 4 pages. Oh my, I have a 4-page Word document here of all the games I want to show, and we only got through, like, did we get through 2 pages? We didn't even get through 2 pages. We didn't even get through half of it, so we may have another mega recap in December. I'm still going to keep playing a bunch of games. I can't handle this anymore. Still going to be playing a bunch of games in December, and my December recap should be up first Sunday of January if everything goes according to plan. And until then, I would recommend that you download these codes because these creators worked really hard on these games and they're really fun. And I didn't mean to do that. They're really fun. And let me see if I can find my game that I had. I played it earlier. Where is it? This one. It doesn't show you the code, but this is my adaptation of it, Salmon Run 2D by Ponta. I'll put this code in the description below. I'll try to have all the timestamps up in time. Pretty pressed for time, but I hope you enjoy these games. Hope you check out these games. Make sure you renew these games because I think that these games get deleted a year after their last download or something, or if they're never downloaded their upload date. So make sure you keep these games alive because they're worth it, they're fun, and they bring joy to the community. So I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye!